I'm gonna be honest. After watching Volume 2, I'm more nervous about the Stranger Things finale than I was before. I didn't hate these episodes. In fact, some moments genuinely worked. But the deeper I thought about them, the more cracks started to show. And when you're this close to the end of a series, those cracks matter. So let's break down what Volume 2 did right and what seriously worries me heading into Season 5. Full spoilers for episodes 5, 6, and 7. Let's start with something small but frustrating. Jonathan and Nancy. That scene everyone keeps calling a breakup, I genuinely didn't realize that's what it was supposed to be. I thought it was two people finally being honest because they might die. Turns out it was a breakup, something the Duffer Brothers had to clarify in interviews afterward. And if a moment needs outside explanation to land, that's already a problem. Their reasoning was that Nancy needed independence and that not everyone marries their high school sweetheart, which sure, fair in real life. But this is 1980s Hawkins. These people marry their high school sweetheart and grow old arguing about lawn care. Now, on to the biggest lore reveal. The Upside Down isn't the main dimension at all. It's basically a bridge, a wormhole connecting Hawkins to Dimension X, where the Mind Flayer, the creatures, and Henry's powers actually come from. On paper, that makes sense. The show has hinted at it for a while, but emotionally, it felt underwhelming. The Upside Down used to be terrifying because we didn't fully understand it. Freezing it in time, stripping away its mystery this late in the game feels like an odd move, especially with only one episode left. Where the show does shine is Max's storyline. Everything involving her escape, her return to her body, and that reunion with Lucas genuinely worked. That scene had weight. It earned its emotion. I do wish certain characters, especially 11, reacted more strongly to Max waking up, but overall that arc was one of Volume 2's biggest wins. A smaller moment I loved? Mr. Clark finally witnessing the supernatural firsthand. He didn't need to be there, but after quietly guiding the kids since Season 1, it felt right to let him see the truth. Now for a big negative, Kaylee's return. I'll say it bluntly, it didn't land. Her argument that she and 11 need to die to stop the cycle isn't illogical, but her sudden reappearance after years off-screen, immediately pushing self-sacrifice, feels suspicious. Whether she's evil or not, it's hard to trust her. My guess? She'll fully commit to that belief, sacrifice herself, and 11 will find a way to lose her powers without dying. Because let's be real, this show doesn't like killing its main characters. Which brings me to a larger issue. The show keeps manufacturing emotional moments without real consequences. Some of them work, like Dustin and Steve finally addressing Eddie's death, and Dustin's fear of losing Steve again. That was well done, but others feel staged, safe, and predictable. Take Will's coming out scene. The intention was clearly heartfelt, but the execution felt off. What began as a private conversation slowly turned into a town-wide announcement, with side characters awkwardly lingering in the background. It didn't feel like something Will would choose. It felt like something the writers wanted to show, rather than something the character would naturally do. Where the show remains strong is Vecna. His connection to Will, the tunnel reveal, even moments of dark humor. All of that still works. The character is compelling, but his plan? That's where things get fuzzy. Merging Dimension X with the real world sounds massive, too massive. When the stakes grow so large that you know they won't happen, they stop feeling dangerous. This is a show hesitant to kill off even long-standing side characters. So no, I don't believe the worlds are colliding, and I don't believe 11 is dying, and that's the core problem. It feels like we're heading toward the safest ending possible, one where everyone survives, powers fade, sacrifices are reversed, and the world resets just enough to feel neat. I hope I'm wrong, because one true loss, one irreversible consequence, would instantly raise the weight of everything we've watched. Right now, there are too many threads, too many side characters, and not enough focus on the core group that made this show special. Everything depends on the finale. If they absolutely nail it, many of these issues will fade. But as it stands right now, I don't see the vision, and I really hope the ending proves me wrong.